In spring 2026, Nebraska's largest county became the focal point of a heated debate over ballot access and professional certification for law enforcement leaders. Douglas County Sheriff Aaron Hansen, a Republican seeking re-election after taking office in 2023, faced a challenge from Democrat Mark Martinez, a veteran with 25 years in the Omaha Police Department, rising to deputy chief, and 8 years as U.S. Marshal. What began as a standard election contest escalated into a legal battle centered on one key Nebraska statute, the requirement that sheriff candidates possess a certificate from the Nebraska Commission on Law Enforcement and Criminal Justice. The Douglas County Republican Party objected, noting Martinez's certification had been inactive since 2009. The county election commissioner initially removed him from the ballot. Martinez appealed to the Nebraska Supreme Court. On March 18, 2026, the court ruled that the law requires only possession of the certificate, not active status, allowing Martinez to remain on the November ballot. This case highlights deeper tensions in Nebraska election law. Strengthened by LB 894 in 2024, the certification rule aims to ensure sheriffs commanding armed deputies, managing jails, and making critical decisions meet basic professional standards. Supporters argue it protects public safety, similar to requiring licenses for other high-responsibility roles, with an 8-month post-election training grace period. Past incidents, like the 2022 Dundee County recall, underscored risks of unqualified candidates. Critics, however, view it as gatekeeping that favors insiders. Nebraska's single law enforcement training academy in Grand Island, overseen by the Police Standards Advisory Council, dominated by law enforcement officials, controls entry, curriculum, and decertification. This structure, they contend, creates conflicts of interest, potentially limiting reformers or outsiders who challenge the status quo on issues like transparency, mental health programs, or policing practices. Ballot access is a core democratic principle, and pre-approval by regulated professionals inverts accountability, letting insiders decide who voters can choose. The Supreme Court's narrow ruling prevented immediate disqualification but left the door open for future legislative tweaks, such as adding active status requirements. Similar professional qualification laws exist in other states and are often upheld, yet they risk shrinking the candidate pool to those acceptable to the establishment. In Douglas County, voters will decide in November between Hansen's focus on recruitment and enforcement metrics and Martinez's call for fresh leadership. The certification dispute itself has emerged as a campaign flashpoint, raising questions about rule of law versus incumbent protection. Nebraska's experience illustrates the trade-off. Certification may filter unqualified candidates, but it can also substitute bureaucratic hurdles for voter judgment. As trust in law enforcement varies across communities, open ballot access paired with strong post-election training could better balance safety and democracy. Lawmakers and voters alike must weigh whether current rules best serve the public or protect the profession.